you what self-care is. Self-care is whatever you make it to care for you, period. It's called self-care.
Yes.
And so one of the biggest things, and it's almost like outside of the box of self-care, but self-care is this. It's preserving you. It's making sure that you're ready and able to do whatever you need to do from a day-to-day basis. And it's also listening to your body, listening to your mind. If you don't listen, we see celebrities all the time. You know, they do all these tours and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, oh, they had a hospital stay because they're, you know, they had a nervous breakdown or something shut down on them. So self-care is listening to yourself. And here's the biggest thing, Erica. My kick, man, I've been on this, Erica, so hard on all my pages and stuff. And it's just talking about like this idea of extending yourself grace and how important that is.
Hey, you guys. As you always see, we coming in with something. Welcome to another episode of Talk is Very Store. It has been a minute.
Hot.
Yes. Y'all, it's been a minute with your boy, Coach Mike James, but we are, you know, so excited because we've been doing so many great things of just bringing more to you guys so guess what? With change comes new things. It comes with taking your time and being patient. Definitely, if you guys would have heard right before I hit this of just Mr. Mike just saying, just do it. And that's what we're doing.
Hold on, sis. Don't call me Mr. Mike because that made me feel old. And you know, we fast approaching a new decade, so don't call me Mr. Mike. It's Coach Mike.
Oh, you definitely is. You already there, like a new.
Wait, do we curse? Do we curse on Talk versus Doers? We got teenagers. We both work with the youth. We got teenagers that so I ain't gonna curse, but I almost curse you out.
Mr. Coach Mike James is with
No, take that Mr. off. I'm Coach Mike.
Coach Mike James.
Coach Mike everywhere. You ain't finna search Mr. Mike or Mr. Coach Mike nowhere and get a result. You can search Coach Mike James everywhere though and see me and see this.
Coach Mike James, Mr. James.
This bloopers. Have we started yet?
Yes, we definitely have.
How y'all doing, man? Y'all know what it is. We back, man.
Yes.
Look, let me just say this for a moment.
Come on, Mike.
Before we get into the topic of the discussion for this episode, let me just give a shout out. I want everybody to stop what you're doing if you're watching this and just put your hands together. Come on, a round of applause. Put your doggone hands together for Coach Perry doing her darn thing. She's been doing the thug thizzle. Y'all see it, bringing y'all more stuff, bringing new avenues, connecting with athletes, mindset, connecting with coaches from all over this awesome state, the flagship state of Alabama. And you know what I'm saying? We doing it. And I just wanted to give you your roses for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing an awesome job. So keep doing what you're doing. And I'm just happy to be back in the space. You know, anytime I could just hold you, you know, I grew up in the church, in the church. What is the church? I grew up in the church. So the person that hold the Bible bearer and had a little handkerchief and they come and the little water and stuff. So if I could just hold your water, you know what I'm saying? If I could just hold your water and put your little notebook and your tablet up there on the podium when you get up,
I receive it.
So being in this space right here, I'm dope. What we talking about?
Being in the space, that's the thing. Being in the right spaces. But like you said, I thank you. I really thank you on it. And even though we joke and we laugh and give me those flowers, that's one thing, you guys. And one of the topics that we're going to talk about in one of the podcasts is just being able to see and help other people win. Man, that is just so important. A lot of us don't do that. So to acknowledge that,
I got a question for you. Are we live?
Yeah. Yes, we're definitely live.
We live like out there right now on Facebook. No, you just recording it?
Just recording it.
Well, why I say live? Because if we live, then we about to get live. Is it live?
We already live, then it's supposed to be recording.
You know what?
But I guess we may be live. You know,
if we live, always going. Where we live at?
I need to know. Even better.
Because if we live, then I'm about to turn up.
You already turned up. We stay turned up. Like I said, we don't got to get ready. And that's the funny thing. It's supposed to be you guys record only, but if Mike's saying it's live.
No, I'm just telling you what I see on your screen. It says live.
I got to get you back in the queue. Because on everything else you can see on your end.
With the queue,
I'm putting you back in the I got to get you back in the queue.
Hey, come on, y'all. Ooh. Sometimes God wants you in the queue. Sometimes the Lord wants you in the queue.
Gotta put you in there. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. But hey, like you said, if we're recording, we're gonna go ahead and we break it down. We are recording,
Hey,
and then
this is
on
dope.
I guess Mike probably trying to see on his end, but I think it is on our end, just doing our pre-recording.
You know what? I'm sorry. I got my volume all up. Let me see. Okay, maybe it's just recording. I don't see it's live. I'm on the page, but I don't
Okay.
know.
Because even then it come like, but as Mike is doing that, you got we're gonna jump in. Y'all see the goodness that when we get together, just
It's up
because
and
we just
stuff.
have amazing minds and entrepreneurs. Um, that we just go and go and go and go and go and go with great things. But our topic for the day, I know some of y'all like, really, what the hell? But our topic was self-care that we're talking about, and it's so important that you guys take it. As he said, we're doing some more amazing things, we're bringing things. And personally, that started because I had to take away and to take a step back and just, have that self-care for me. And in the midst of self-care, it's just so profound how so many great things will come to you when you have to step back and take care of you. And that has been so huge for me. You guys have probably seen on so many other episodes that I'm very big on going and going and doing, but life will change you, life will hit you, and what life will have you to change and stand still and just say, okay, I have to take care of me. So that's our topic, Mike. We want to run in there to just how important self-care is for a person, not only just being an entrepreneur, but just a person, how important self-care is.
Yeah, self care, man. Listen, like, first of all, don't get it twisted, man. There's all these gurus and speakers and coaches and all this stuff and master whatever and blah, 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 blah. With all this
Mhm.
alphabet soup behind their name that's going to tell you what self care is. Self care is whatever you make it to care for you, period. It's called
Yes,
self
yes,
care.
yes,
And
yes.
so, one of the biggest things, and it's almost like outside of the box of self care, but self care is this: it's preserving you. It's making sure that
Mm,
you're ready and able to do whatever you need to do from a day-to-day basis. And it's also listening to your body, listening to your
yes.
mind. If you don't listen, we see celebrities all the time. They do all these tours and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, oh, they had a hospital stay because they had a nervous breakdown or something shut down on them.
What?
So self-care is listening to yourself. And here's the biggest thing, Erica. My kick, man, I've been on this, Erica, so hard on all my pages and stuff. And it's just talking about like this idea of extending yourself grace and how important that is.
Ooh.
And one of my latest reels I shared on Facebook and IG is like this idea where something that bothers me more than anything else, especially as a coach when I'm working with my clients, right? What bothers me more than anything else, and I'll tell you this, even as a facilitator for Certified Life Coach Institute, when I'm teaching classes, same thing. What bothers me more than anything else is that we can give space, grace, and room for everybody else. But when it comes to us, it's like we don't know what to do. Like all of a sudden, we can't extend ourselves that same grace. And I made a reel about it. It's like, listen, we're always ruminating on all this. I gotta do that. And it's like, slow down for a minute and do this. And this is what I do now, Eric. Like when I'm teaching. I just started doing this in the last like 2-3 months, maybe when I'm teaching. Before we go into an exercise breakout, right? Practice coaching. I say, all right, everybody, here we go. Do it with me. Take 3 breaths and come on. Y'all know what it is. Just hug yourself. And so, for all of you watching this, hug yourself for a moment. And when's the last time you told you, I love you? You know what I'm saying? Like when you do it, you be like, oh my God, that felt good.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It shocks you because it's
Hmm.
like, wow, I didn't know just taking a moment to breathe and hug myself would feel so
Hmm.
good. And so I tell people, extend yourself that grace and stop being so damn hard on you. The
Ooh.
world, situations, circumstances, spiritual, mental, social, physical, financial, the news, all this crap we got is hard enough. Don't add
Yeah.
to it by being hard on you. Adele
Hmm.
said it best. Go easy on me, baby. Go easy on yourself.
He tried it. Most definitely. Most
All right,
definitely.
now hold up now,
Well,
sis. I
no.
didn't try it. I hit that note.
Yeah, you're right. You hit it. You damn sure hit it. But that's the point of it. Like you said, be easy on yourself. And it's funny you said that. I had the pleasure of speaking at Anytown Birmingham, their camp this past last Thursday, man. It was amazing. Went there as always for the youth, and was profound with the staff and had to speak with the staff. And I just felt that when I came in, it's just the spirit of that energy. And I started talking to them, and they was like, man, we need to talk to you. The staff need to talk to you. Like, we got so much going on. And I had to tell them too, just take your time for you, because we're so quick to tell everybody else those different things. But what about you? And then one of the young ladies, she was just so hard on herself. But the great thing about the universe, God, your higher power, is he puts you in certain situations so you can be a blessing to someone else. And just months ago, I was going through some of the same situations, and her feelings of saying that she's so inputted on the work that she's doing. Then I had to ask her, like, are you inputted on it because people want you to do it, or is it because something that you want to do? Like, it has to be something that you want to do. And sometimes everybody else's purpose don't fit your vision, and it's okay. And like you said, your self-care is whatever you want. And my self-care has begun saying no. That's a self-care for me, because I was so easy with everybody to say yes, yes, and try to find a way. Now it's no. It's simple. It's a sentence. Can you do it? No, I cannot do it. No, I don't have time to do it. No, I cannot fit it in my schedule. No, I can't rearrange things just because you decided something at this time. And that was so hard for me, because I've always been that golden child, and I am a servant to the community. So I feel like just helping. But guess what? People will take advantage of that. They will take advantage of it. And then you're left in that, mode yourself, trying to figure out, now, why am I so frustrated and overwhelmed with my own stuff? Because I extended so much grace to everybody else, but not myself.
Yeah.
So it's huge.
Yeah. And no, man, come on. You just preach. Everybody reach in your pocket and give Pastor Perry all your money. Listen, no is self-care. The ability to exercise those two letters, that's so powerful. No, it's self-care. Being able to say no, because all the time we're worried about it. Most of the times, a lot of the stress in our lives comes from worrying about what everybody else is going to think. When I do this, you can feel like you got the perfect thing. You can feel like you got the perfect whatever. You can feel like you got the perfect approach to something. And you'll have this analysis paralysis, right? Or paralysis of analysis, to where you do nothing because you're too busy worried about, okay, it's good, but, well, if I say this, they gonna think this. Well, if I do this, they gonna think, if I say no, blah, blah, blah. And this is something else I share in class, Eric. I say, listen, if you're the people pleaser, right? If you're that person that has a hard time saying no to things, if you're always saying yes to everyone else, who are you saying no to? It's like, oh, coach, yeah, I'm saying no to me. If I'm saying yes to everybody else and everything you have going on, every time you call me for something, if I'm always saying yes, then I'm saying no to myself. And so at some point, the ability to stand up and stand flat-footed with your back straight and your core engaged and say no, that's a powerful feeling. It's like you just went Jedi mode.
Yeah. And it makes you feel so much better when you get that feeling, like you said, of just standing up for it. And as we said, self-care can be anything. Also, if you guys been catching Wednesdays, I devoted to Wellness Wednesdays, where I make sure every Wednesday I'm going to do something self-care for myself. That doesn't mean that I don't do it throughout the week, but Wellness Wednesday is huge. That's with me posting about it. That's with me going live. And that's with me showing you guys, because sometimes we have to show other people that we are vulnerable and we go through things as well. I hear so many people, because of my background of playing sports, oh, coach, you go through everything. You saying this stuff, but you got this and that. Material things don't take away your feelings and what you're going through. And I think so much time we try to profile ourselves of what social media picture us, because social media is really a facade. Like, people only going to show you the good things. So that's why I'm so important. And like you said, changing up and talking about mental health, changing up and talking about mindset. As an athlete, Mike, as an athlete, that we all went through so much, and athletes are still going through so much, So those are the topics and things nobody want to talk about, but those are the things that get you to that next level, because you're able to talk about. And that's what we want to do on Talkers vs. Dudes, just provide that platform to tell you guys, you have to take care of yourself by all means, whatever it's going to take. Me going to the park on Wednesdays, it's just a whole nother level, because I don't really get out. We stay so far from the city. But however, it doesn't take away from things that I need for myself to say yes to me. So those are some things. Getting back working out is like, I had to say yes to me because I was always in the school with the kids saying yes, and they was just, I'm telling them yes, but I'm not telling myself, like you said, yes. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, I got to get back to that next level too. I got to love on me. I got to be able to hug on me. And those are some of the things I do. Even when I'm writing, I'm doing my notes, my affirmation journal. Be on the lookout for that. As you guys see, I love affirmation words. So I got an affirmation, actual 30-day in, 90-day coming out. That's another
Let's
thing, just
go.
working on so much, you know, so much with me just taking self-care for me. And I told the young lady, when I'm writing, I even email myself notes. And my mentee, I know she's going to check this out. I had emailed myself something and I had to set, people don't know Google, you can actually set your time for stuff to go in your email. I had it set and we're sitting at the table and we're going over stuff. She was like, this say Coach Perry, you email yourself? So yeah. So I emailed myself and it was just like, hey, you're a wonderful woman. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so
that.
great. I love you. So I do those things. And I look, when I'm writing notes, I smile at myself. Hey, beautiful. In my car, I got sticky notes that I put on my own car. And people be like, oh, somebody did that. Yeah, I did it for myself. We have to be able to enhance and push ourselves too as well.
Right.
On it. So those are just little things.
And look, for all the people who may hear that and say, nah, I don't know about all that. Yeah, Coach, that sounded a little crazy to me. Listen, let me tell you something. The reason why some of you are dealing with so much pushback and kickback to what you're doing is because you won't talk to yourself. If you don't talk back and you don't answer the voices in your head, they get louder. So for all of my people who experience imposter syndrome, which are many people who are entrepreneurs, who are leaders, athletes, who are go-getters, you're going to have this point in your life sometimes. It could be continuous where you deal with imposter syndrome. It's those questions of, oh, am I the right person for this? Can I do this? Can I present this? Can I win this game? Can I start? Can I do this? Answer those questions and say, hell yes. The reason why the voices persist is because you won't talk back to them. So when Coach Perry was saying, I'm telling myself, I love you. I got this smile writing the letter. You're being proactive instead of reactive. If you be proactive and you speak to yourself and build yourself up first, you're going to love and shine and show from the overflow. So you ain't even worried about when these little voices come up or when what everybody else is thinking about you, because you know what you say in the mirror. I got you. I got you, Coach. I got you, Coach Mike. You doing your thing, boy. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep showing. Period. Talk to yourself, people.
Most definitely. And like Mike said, man, it's so heartwarming too when you start doing it, because you are speaking power in yourself. And your words that you put in the universe are so powerful on what you say and do. So you have to speak those things. You have to acknowledge yourself. As Coach Mike James said, if you don't, who will? So I'm always telling myself how great I am.
Yeah.
Like now that I was a competitor, so my sports players, you have to have that. You have to visualize who you are. You have to visualize that game-winning shot. So every day to me is a game-winning shot. I'm visualizing greatness every day. And it's just so great that I'm in that space because, again, 3 months, 6 months, I wasn't here. But like you said, I had to answer those calls to those voices, even though they're still going to come. But this is called practice. This is called repetitions that you learn to do these things on it. You would have dare told me a while ago, even with my background, you got to understand, yes, it's school, but life shows you the actual realizations of things you need to do. And now I'm able to hit those things and go. Even when I'm in meetings, you guys, self-care, even when you're in meetings, I'm in meetings and places I don't want to be, but I'm always projecting to myself how great I am. And if it's a meeting that I am in, that's because I'm the key. I'm supposed to be there.
Period.
It's a reason why.
Period.
So they need me here, even if it's just my presence or my life. It is a reason why. So you learn that and you get more profound about who you are as a person. So every room and everything you walk into, you walk in fearless because you already know it's a reason why. It's there.
Come on, man. Every space you're in, every room you're in, where you question, am I supposed to, man, all these people they got more experience than me, all this stuff. Think about it like this. If you exit that room, if you leave that stage, if you leave the performance floor, if you leave whatever you're doing in that room, in that space, the puzzle falls apart because you are the last piece of that puzzle and you make a complete picture. When you leave out, the puzzle is incomplete. So the next time am I supposed to be here? Answer the voices in your head, people, and say, yes, I'm here. I complete the puzzle. You are the completion of the puzzle.
You are.
On that, Coach, I'm dropping the mic.
That's it.
I ain't got
You are
nothing
the
else to say.
completion of the puzzle. That and it ain't
That's
nothing else to
self-care.
say.
That's self-care.
Self-care.
Period.
Self-care for you guys. And we came in laughing and joking, but we want to get that to you guys and also end with laughing and joking because we have came so far with our self-care of being able to do this. And that's why we're able to do this and understand, as he said, you are the piece to the puzzle. So because you are the piece to the puzzle, you have to take care of you. You have to take care of you so you can be whole, so you can complete that puzzle. So as always, you guys, this is just another amazing episode of Talkers vs. Dudes, and we're only getting to get better and better and greater at what we're doing. So stay tuned in, subscribe, locked in, and share. And as always, don't just talk about change, be a doer change. Let's grow, you guys.
Let's go. Peace.